extraordinary. We have opened and put more businesses on a growth path than anybody else. And the best thing about growth is that it never stops knocking on the doors of successful people. Successful people who are always looking for the right opportunity. We all get a moment with that opportunity. And right now, somewhere around you, right here, there is an opportunity waiting just for you. An opportunity that could lead you on your path for the rest of your life. As franchise Indians every day, everything we do is creating an opportunity for you. Because your growth is our business.
Hello and good afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us on this webinar called Business Opportunity Over Chai. Business Opportunity Over Chai is a webinar series presented by the Management of Franchise India every day at 12 o'clock in the afternoon with an aim to introduce you to a new business opportunity. Today, we have a famous QSR brand from Australia called Burgertory. Burgertory is a premium Australian brand burger chain famous for its bold flavors, creative menu, and unique branding. With rapid growth in recent years, the chain has expanded to over 35 locations across Australia, and now it is entering the Indian market with plans to establish almost 100 outlets in partnership with Franchise India. To talk more about this brand and the business opportunity, today we have Tarun, who will be representing the Burgertory. We have Rahul Sharma, the Vice President of Franchise India. We have Sonia Chaudhary, Managing Director of Franchise India. And I'm also joined with Suraj, the Senior Vice President, Friend Global. But before we talk more about this brand and share the business opportunity, I would like to inform all the viewers that you have an opportunity to ask questions related to the brand and the business opportunity. I would request you all to please keep on posting all your queries into the Q&A box to make this session more interactive. We will take up all your queries post the brand presentation. Now, I would request either Rahul or Sonia ma'am, if you could just set the context of this webinar.
Thank you so much, Bharat. And friends, a very good afternoon to all of you. I welcome you all on this webinar. And as Bharat said, we're all very thrilled to partner with Burgertory and bring the brand, which is Australia's #1 gourmet burger chain. And they have been successfully running in a very competitive and I would say extremely competitive market, which is Australia. And we have amongst us Mr. Tarun Sachdeva, who's the Global Strategy Officer for Burgertory, headquartered at Australia. And Tarun has been coming to India to study the Indian market. And Burgertory is part of QSR Collective, which is a parent company, which is also a distinguished food and beverage company, which is based out of Australia. And they have been expanding to become one of the most reputed food groups and players in that market, and founded by a very dynamic and visionary leader, which is Harsh. We'll talk about him also. And they've only recently started franchising. The company had been operating their equity stores in Australia. They started franchising in 2023. And if I talk about Burgertory, it's a true success story. They've established successful outlets in Australia, including their own equity stores and also franchise stores. And they have a very big vision to make the brand one of the leading gourmet chains globally. And Burgertory brings a very unique experience, which is backed by years of experience, including Tarun. He comes with a very rich experience in the food industry. He's himself been a franchisee running many outlets, franchise outlets in Australia, before he started leading the entire global expansion for Burgertory. And I'll also request Tarun, if you want to set a perspective on the opportunity at large. We'd like to hear from you how the story started. And friends, I'll request all of you to write any questions you have on the business model. We're looking largely at area franchise partners for the top, I would say, 10 regions. And we'll go through the presentation to talk what this opportunity is all about. And all of you who are closer to, I would say, Maharashtra, we have a very big show for which Tarun is now in India. We have a big show which is coming up on this weekend, which is 29th and 30th. This is the largest franchise show, which is being hosted by Franchise India. happening at Geo Convention. And we also have Burgertory and Tarun, who's representing at the show. I'll request everybody who wants to meet Tarun in person can reach out to us. We'll share our contact details and email ID for you to register and meet in person. Tarun, over to you. I'll also request, we had a very beautiful corporate video, which we would also want to run. Maybe, Tarun, if you want to set the perspective first, and then let's take all our viewers through this beautiful video that we want to showcase to everyone. Over to you.
Thanks, Sonia. Thanks for such a nice introduction. I really appreciate that. And as you have mentioned, that Burgertory has been a truly success story. It's we have a lot of experience into the food. It's not only the food, like only the Burgertory we do. We do multiple other sectors as well. Like, say, for example, coffees. We have our own luxury convenience brand stores as well. Maybe if any one of you guys have visited Easy Mart, so we are into that line as well. So we have multiple brands into this, but we have taken a niche over this gourmet style burger. So I will classify Burgertory as an affordable luxury. This is the way I'm looking into it. When I have been, like, I regularly visit India because my family and roots are here, and when I've been visiting over here, so whenever I went and tried any burgers in India, I was like literally shocked, because to be honest, they don't know what they're cooking. There is no taste, no flavor, no spice, nothing. They're just eating it. I've been watching constantly about Indian market and how they are doing stuff. Like, even just 2 days before I went to Burger Club, no mud sludging, but they even, like, the chicken inside was completely raw. So whenever I was combining all these things, I was able to see this thing that my brand will, definitely excel over here, because it's the high-end gourmet style burgers. Every single sauce is been homemade, and good marketing, good stuff. So definitely India, we can capture Indian market very well. And with the help of Franchise India and your experienced team, certainly, and the kind of inquiries we already have in place, we haven't even done the marketing, and we are amazed. So this is the story of Burgertory. So affordable luxury, I would say, high-end QSR brand, fresh produce, gourmet style burgers, healthy cooking. So people gonna be feeling full after eating our burgers. So that's this is how I will put myself as a Burgertory brand.
Okay, so before we go on to
Thanks. Hanji.
Okay, so in case if Rahul would like to add something.
So hi, good afternoon everyone, and good afternoon Sonia. So guys, before I want to and Tarun will present the brand presentations, I want to just share the 1 minute video where you can understand what type of outlet, how we are preparing the food, what we are looking, and what is our thought process while making a 30 store in the Australia. Why we chosen as an Indian market and we target franchise India is one of the greatest platform for selling the franchisee. So Bharat, can you just run the video?
Sure.
Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah, maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on the road, here we go, yeah, we winning by a landslide, never see me coming on my landmine, yeah, I ain't taking orders in command, like, yeah, you about to see me on demand, like, on demand. If you ain't know, you about to understand. Yeah, I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a string, you ain't seen it like that. Yeah, and it's the dream, and we coming for the bag. Yeah, and we ain't never going back now. Future expedited, now we on the fast track now. They won't lend a hand, now they see us on the map now. It's time to act out. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah,
So that was all about the video, and you must have seen that the kind of the environment or the kind of burger they provide is really amazing.
So guys, now we can start the presentation. So as in India, as Sonia ma'am said, we are looking our partner. So we are most important for our area developer, and we divided India into our 10 regions. So this is for the first 10 partner who want to take as a master franchisee rights, or we can say as an area developer rights. What support system we will provide, we can just cover in next 20 minutes. Because being a franchisee partner, our main motive is to just not sell the franchisee, but to grow the business into your region. And that is the reason the franchise India team will also support you in terms of developing your territory. So over to you, Tarun, and we can start the presentation.
Sorry, I missed that, Rahul.
So we can start the presentation part.
Yeah, sure. So are you taking care of that?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I'll keep moving the slide in case if you want.
Next page. Tarun, please speak about the brand we're just reading.
Yeah, so as I have mentioned clearly about the brand, like it's that just don't want to repeat the same thing over and over again. I think we have clearly the edge over the local brands which we are doing in the gourmet market in India. There is a zero competition. I'll say that, and we can straight away take the edge over it. And the gourmet style burgers which we have, the go the gourmet style burgers which we are offering at this stage, nobody is doing it from the brand perspective, like the unique marketing, unique branding, unique ingredients, self homemade sauces, desserts. So there is an offering for everyone. So gourmet. Sorry, Rahul, are you guys able to listen to me?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
of course. Yep.
Yeah, please continue.
Okay, because there was some message on that one. Sorry. Yeah. So this is what it's all about, the Burgertory brand. And as we have multiple, so you want me to cover the investment part of it as well, Rahul?
Yeah, so we can just give it. Yes.
We can do that, but first we would like to know, like, how come this brand came into the existence? Like, what was the idea? And then you can also talk about your journey, like how you started. And
Okay.
then this is how, I mean, we just want to hear the storyline.
Okay. Fantastic. As far as personally me concerned, I've been into food industry from last 19 years, and been into franchising, with the Pizza Hut, with other brands as well. So done all kind of QSR, and then continuously developing myself. And then I got the opportunity with this growing brand, and I started with Burgertory from the day one, I will say. So yeah, so nearly 4 or 5 years with Burgertory, and then we were able to see the potential straight away. And over, CEO Hash Thea, he started his journey from kitchen hand, not with Burgertory, but his roots are from there as well. And straight away, then when we launched it over the first shop, we were a huge success at that time. So from there to, then Corona happened. So we survived in that. In fact, we excelled in that brand. We were QSR Media 2023 winners, as well as we got, sales of 30 million burgers in a year. And we were just outnumbering even the bigger brands like McDonald's and all these things as well. So we were throughout the media, which was a huge success. And from there, this thing started. Even with the franchising, it was not our idea. People were coming to our shops, our corporate stores, and they were just asking for it, where do we get this franchise from? And is it from America or is it from somewhere else? And then when they get to know about this thing, this brand is a local brand and being set up by a local guy, they started applying for the franchising and all these things. So at that time, as every single thing evolves, and then we started looking into this that, okay, when people are applying for our franchise, already there is a huge demand of our product, and the branding and all these things. Then we thought of, start, giving the franchises and make up the system and operation manual and go through all the legal procedures. So it wasn't set up like that we want to go into the franchising, but after huge demand, and at the moment as well, like it's not only in India, like we have huge demand over the other parts of the world as well. So on day-to-day basis, I just inquire, I just deal with at least 10 to 15 people from different part of worlds, as well as in Australia and Dubai and Sri Lanka and Nepal and everywhere, that they are asking to take this brand to the next level. Even some of our employees, which is amazed, like which is very very good news for me. Some of our employees, they were, because in Australia there are a lot of migrants and a lot of Indians work for me as well over there. And they were like, they want to start this franchisee for their friends, family, relatives, father, mother, like all these things. Because it's a smart business model. You don't need to put much of effort into it. It's, QSR industry, you don't need high skilled workers. Easily trainings can be done. So I think it combines, it's a combination. Success is the combination of every single thing. It can't be only one thing. Success is a combination of all the things which we do. So from quality produce to local best suppliers to different Instagrammable food, the great marketing, great concept, and just one sec. Sorry, I have some other messages coming in between. So yeah, so great marketing, great brand presence, every single thing we have in-house. Yeah, we have complete all these brandings which you have seen. We haven't even had any other agencies to do it. So every single thing we have in-house at the moment. So we do a lot of guerrilla style marketing as well, and that makes us really popular. As well as our product range are very, very simple. Burgers, sides, and sauces, desserts. Even there are certain cookies which we are doing is which are very extremely popular in Australia at the moment. We call it thick cookies. Nobody is doing those kind of cookies over there as well. So overall, it's a combination of all, and that's why we are excelling, and we are very. I think people are gonna give great response to us in India as well.
Right. So in Indian market perspective, right? If someone asks you like, what sets Burgertory apart? What new thing you will be bringing to India or to the Indian market?
Gourmet style, healthy, delicious, affordable burgers. So I will classify. I always just emphasizing only on word. That's affordable luxury. Because whenever I'm going, like I'm talking about my personal experience, I've been observing Indian market for a while. And even when people are going and they are trying different style of burgers, I'm always taking their expressions, how they are when they're putting the first bite, what's their expressions. And so nobody's sort of enjoying. It's like they're just going out, they want not spend. I haven't enjoyed even a single burger over here yet. So I personally think this is gonna take us apart because ultimately it's a burger. So if it is being done with the fresh produce, with the good healthy style, say for example, even chicken, just like which is the highest consumable product in Indian market. Or I have taken a couple of interviews. I will just let you know, guys. I've taken a couple of interviews with the existing managers in multiple branches. And when they're cooking, every single thing is coming to them frozen. So nobody is just not even marinating the chickens and all, they're giving the fresh produce. Even just small things in the food, that puts us very apart than all these existing ones. Or burgers, different colors, charcoal infused in the green color, spinach and kale, beetroot infused. That's what makes kids comes to us and they go, oh, I want to have the black burger because they have never seen the black burgers. So this was our idea as well to start with it because every single thing is Instagrammable. It has to be Instagrammable at these days. People want to take the picture first before they eat. So there are a lot of edge we have over existing burger place, and which we can make a huge difference.
Okay. So all the viewers, I would really request you all to please keep on posting all your queries into the Q&A box, and we will of course get back to you with the answers. Now, I would also request Swaraj, in case if you would like to ask any questions, because you have a very
So
good
now, again, I want to add a lot of things in this brand. So if someone want to take the franchisee, we will not only just sell the franchisee, but the support system play a very important role. So we will support you from the location along with the supply chain. So the complete supply chain will be supported by us in terms of the hiring and the training of the staff. So we will also help you in the hiring and the training because it's a quick service restaurant. So we are not dependent upon the shop. That is the beauty of our gourmet burger. Apart from that thing, in terms of the marketing support, so whenever any store is opening, so we will also support into the national marketing. The local store marketing will be taken care by the franchisee owner, but the support system in terms of the creative, in terms of whatever is required on online marketing and offline marketing, that will be supported by us. So it's a complete package. If I want to say I have an investment starting from 75 lakh rupees to 1.5, because we have a three segment. The first is called as the standalone dining with an area requirement of 800 to 1000, or we can say as a 1200 square feet. The second is called as a bigger one. It's again the dining model, but the bigger one with a 1500 square feet, say 2000 square feet. So in both the model, the menu would remain same, all the things would remain same, but the difference would arise in terms of the size of the outlet. We take an example, if 1000 square feet is the space, then there will be sitting of maybe consider as 16 to 20. When the space increases, then the setting will increase. The third concept is called as the standalone dining bar concept. This is the first time someone is launching with a dining with a bar concept. So we are open for this concept, for especially for Mumbai region, for Chandigarh, Goa, where the license can be for the beer license can be easily available. So that is the model. So if I want to say I have an investment of 75 to 90 lakh rupees or once a year, can I open the Burgertory brand, which is a gourmet brand? It's a premium brand. I can, yes. If someone would say, I want to start something in a bar, and especially in the bar, if you go into the market, there is not a chain available in the bar with a burger. So that is the other unique feature. In terms of the support system, the complete support system will be provided by us. And that is the reason we have two options. Someone can take as a unit franchisee, but we are more preventive in terms of the area developer rights, and we are giving an area developer rights across different territory, different states which are present. And for more information, you can directly connect to the Franchise India team who can help you. You can give more information to what is the structure we are keeping. So as you know, guys, it is an F&B. So we will also charge a royalty on a monthly sale. 8% royalty we are charging. So technically, if someone would say, I have an agreement, so what is the tenure? We are keeping 5 years is the tenure for a unit franchisee. And the franchisee fees is a one-time fees that is valid for 5 years. Every 5 years is a renewal of an agreement. In terms of the area developer rights, there will be a fees. Along with that, there is a renewal fees which will be applicable after a 5 years. So, Tarun, you want to add more about this model, the difference between all these three models?
Yes, see, we are covering every segment, so because it's very hard to find the right spot, and location matters. And, with the different sizes and with the help of Franchise India, and especially with a lot of experience in the brand development and all these things. So this modeling, I think it's perfectly done in an extremely right manner, with giving extreme good return on investment as well to all the investors. And great support system in place. We are going to do, as Rahul has mentioned, we are going to support in the marketing. I'm local. I can speak any language as well, like in English, Hindi, so I can work with the people who, say, for example, in this industry, there are not much qualified people in there. So as far as the workers are concerned, I'll be comfortably handling those ones as well myself. It doesn't matter how many times I have to come and travel. We are planning to set up, Rahul, I want to tell you as well that it's a surprise. I have already appointed a manager for our local representation as well, which I'll be introducing you after the webinar. And so all these local support, with the great returns, with lower entry points, and with the offering of beer, there is no segment as well, beer and burgers, and it's a great offering. So all these things making a huge difference, and certainly it's a recipe of success.
Yeah. So guys, if you're considering in terms of the cost of goods, so again, we have a 30% is the cost of good, and the 70% is the gross margin we are targeting. In terms of an ROI, so we are technically considering 15 to 18 months is the ROI period for any model. And the beauty of our Burgertory, we are looking a partner we can open on a high street. We can go for the mall also. Even we are open for airports or metro station. So as Tarun said, so we believe in the support system, we believe in the freshness, we believe in the uniqueness. And you missed one thing. Tarun said the sauces. So they are patent sauces, which is manufactured by Burgertory. It is not available at any other outside. Correct, Tarun?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So we have unique flavor, and even all these undercoats and overcoats which we marinate in, that's our own our own development. So that's what makes a huge difference. As I said it to you, that when you do things a little bit differently, then that's you stand, you're not standing in the queue. So we are not just buying from locally from anyone and then producing and putting it together. You can't make a difference with those kind of things. So just a little bit of edge we have over all other competitors, and that's give us a great success in Australia and hopefully in India too.
And Tarun, I think I have seen one picture because there's a two different types of burger. The people, one is called as the red, black, it's a small brown, and the fourth we are also introducing the green. So can you give little bit information ki what is this four different? Because in India everyone is talking about a one burger. So there is a no different because it is the picture is present in our presentation.
Yes, yes. See, everybody has seen, as I said it to you, that we think outside the box. So we thought that why it's always white. So just imagine you're just wearing the same color shirt every day. So just to create a little bit of difference as well. And what we have done is with our suppliers and manufacturers, we have given them some recipes where they can create bit of it's infused. So for example, green burger is infused with spinach and kale, and black is charcoal infused. Red one is beetroot infused. So that, when people come and when they look into this, they don't even look at the burger. They just say, they don't even mention the name. They say, I want to eat the red burger or I want to eat the green burger. I want to have this one. So they take the pictures with that as well. And it gives the same taste, same flavors, and uniqueness as well. Plus, it's healthy. As I said it to you, it's all the spinach and kale and beetroot and all these things. So it makes us, it's a point of difference. And that's what matters a lot.
Great, Tarun. So now we can just discuss about the questionnaires which is present in our questions, and then we can just discuss key one by one. So Bharat, ma'am, you want to add something?
Great. I would request if we want to also, friends, you can ask questions. If you have any questions on the business model, we'll be happy to take you through. But I'll also request, Rahul, if we have the financials and run quickly on the kind of APCs we are expecting, the locations that we are focusing, because we have divided India into different territories where we want to open the area franchise. And the partner is required to own and operate one outlet and can sub-franchise the locations. So we have created and segmented India based on the opportunity that we see in different cities, which include the top cities like Bombay, Delhi, Bangalore, Delhi, Kolkata, Hyderabad, Chennai. So we can do that. But just to kind of summarize the entire opportunity, Burgertory, as I said, is a food group which has been running successful food brands in Australia, and one of their anchor brands, Burgertory, has entered India through partnership with Franchise India and Fran Global. And this is a fantastic franchise opportunity with very strong foundation as far as the entire business operations are concerned. And they have a very big focus on the product development and menu engineering, and very extensive menu, which also is adaptable to the Indian taste. The category is casual diner, gourmet burger space, which I said is becoming very, very big in India. And if you look at the entire history of burger, the burger has gone through some very serious evolutions. There are broadly two segments, I would say, when we talk about food service and burger in particular. One is industrial way of making burgers, which Tarun talked about, where you get frozen patties and you have centralized buns, which are sourced and retailed. The other is premium quality burgers, and I think it's also a concept which is called fast but slow. Fast but slow food is the concept which is used to describe a very good quality, responsible, which has been responsibly grown, and the sourcing is also very, very transparent. Now, when we look at Burgertory's entry into the Indian market, you will understand it features a fusion of the signature entire Australian menu, which I heard Tarun talk about the different flavors, the colors, and a lot of local adaptations alongside a lot of favorites like the classic chicken, the vegetarian offering, which Indian consumers can look forward to in the Indian market, which can include tandoori chicken, the paneer tikkas, and a lot of spicy masalas, lamb burger, which reflects a very big commitment of the company to adapt the brand to the Indian taste while retaining the legacy of the brand. So there are three formats in all. If we talk about, and this is not a takeaway like many other Indian brands, you see a lot of homegrown brands, but this is gourmet space. These are sit-down outlets, restaurant spaces, casual diners, which will start at about 750 square feet of space and can go up to 2,000 square feet of space. The ideal locations, because these are stand-alone locations, we look forward to having spaces in some of the most leading malls and also high street areas. The investment would start at about 65 lakhs for a format which is 800 square feet to 1,000 square feet, which can seat about 30 to 40 odd packs if we have an area of 1,000 square feet. And it can go up to 2,000 square feet, where we also bring in dining along with the bar, which can have beer. And some locations, very easy to get a license for liquor. Some locations, cities, states, it is difficult to get one. So if we do a dining and bar, your investment is upwards of 1 crore, and we require a minimum area of 2,000 square feet of space. Now, the entire initial investment is split into the following aspects. One is your investment that goes into the capital expenditure, which includes your basic interior civil work. Second is the equipment, and then you have a franchise fee components. And so these are three broader, I would say, investments as far as the initial investment is concerned. And the operating expenses would include your cost of the food. I'll let maybe Tarun talk about the cost of, or maybe Rahul to run through the cost of. So there's a cost of food, there's a food cost. Second is your occupancy cost. Third is the royalty, which is being charged. Fourth is utility, which is your electricity and your water, which is another cost. And then we have also a marketing cost, which is the local marketing, which we expect the franchise partner to do in the neighborhood, maybe a few kilometer radius based on the location they are present in. And when we put all these expenses together, the gross margins which the business would make is close to about 20 odd %. So maybe we can quickly run through that also. And friends will be happy to take any questions that you have on the model. Yeah.
Yes. So thank you, ma'am. So guys, as ma'am said, so we have
I'll just add one thing. I think somebody has asked on the supply chain. The entire supply chain in India is centralized, and it will be handled by Burgertory India. And this will also include some perishables, which can be sourced locally by approved vendors by Burgertory. Yeah.
So guys, in terms of our the ROI investment, so 30% is the cost of goods, 15% you can consider as the rental. While removing your OPEX cost, that will be around 20%, and considering the 8% royalty, your net margin will be coming around 25 to 30%. So, and we are very clear about the location. The location will be approved by the Burgertory India team, and then we can go proceed for the fit out part. In terms of the supply chain, the Burgertory India team will supply all the raw materials. So we have an authorized vendor who is available in a different part of the region. So from where we can supply the inventory to you. In terms of the local veggies, we can also connect with the local veggies vendors are available for the veggies part. So for a unit franchise, 25 to 30% is the net margin, and 30% is the cost of good. Now there is another model, as ma'am said. So we are looking for the area developer rights. So we divided India into a 10 regions. If someone would say, I want to take as a Delhi NCR. So we can give Delhi NCR as the area developer rights. Being an area developer, they can also open their one store, and we can discuss about the revenue share, because someone is becoming my area developer, then there is a revenue share with them. So the revenue share will start from franchisee fees, royalty, and then there will be other component. So other, we can also give someone who say, I want to take the complete state, right? So we divided India into a 10 regions, and we can discuss about the opportunity, because every region have an opportunity to open 25 to 30 stores. And for opening the stores, the area developer team, or along with the franchise India team and along with the Burgertory India team, will work together. They can develop the region. So if I'm in your place, if I have an investment capacity of 1.5 CR, or maybe I want to start something in a gourmet chain with an investment of 2 CR, and if I have, so I can take the territory right first, because I know this is a brand which is entering into the Indian market, and whatever the international brand enter into the Indian market, create a success story. So I get that chance and I can take as a territory right first. Then I can open my store and then I can do the sub franchising. So complete support will be provided by both the team. The first and the most important is the Burgertory India team along with the franchise India. And again, we are also coming, as ma'am said, on 29th and 30th of November. We have our special booth. It's an L03 at Geo Convention Center where the Burgertory India team is available along with the franchise India, where we can discuss more about the brand. And if you are liking the brand and you want to take some territory rights in terms of the area developer or a unit franchisee, we can also discuss about the financial and we can sign some deal. So from my side, sir, you want to add something in terms
Yeah, no, I think you have pretty much covered all these factors, and there is a great return on investment. And as you have mentioned, that it's good if someone has capacity to look into the area developer side and adding value by doing that as well, and having an source of income from all the channels. Because it's not only they can make the money by giving the sub franchise over there as well. Plus, they can enjoy ongoing royalties and rebates and other offers which master franchises generally enjoy. And developing, and I was expecting it to be more regions, but the way Franchise India has done, it's only 10 regions to India. It's a great start, and everybody gonna make a huge sum. That's what I will say, and lowest entry point, because with these kind of entry points, easily if someone opens 30 stores, they can multiply their initial investment by three in couple of years. As Franchise India, as everyone knows, that we participate in every exhibition, and it's not only the Mumbai exhibition. We have already planning to participate in Delhi, which is happening in May. So with the great support from all the teams and great representation, so area developers don't have much to invest. As initially they are just investing the capital, and rest we are doing the whole game. Thanks, Rob.
Just to continue the discussion, we would also like to take a few questions that is in the Q&A box. Couple of is related to the food colors that we use to color the burger, right? So is it healthy? Is it like natural color, or what kind of color you basically use in these burgers?
It's as I said, it's infused, and if it is not healthy, do you think people not gonna, we're gonna get a lot of opposition from Australian market, which we are running successfully for 10 years, and that's the point. And we are trendsetters in this industry. So after we started doing this one, you'll not be able to believe it that from our suppliers and all these things, people started copying this one. So they wanted to have this one. So it's not about adding the color, it is a different kind of infusion is placed. So we are not just adding color to make it, a colorful burgers. It's a different kind of infusion, which is food grade and acceptable. And in Australia, very food handling laws are very, very strict. Every single year, the food inspector from the local council, they visit minimum 3 to 4 times. They check, they take the samples, they do complete testing of it, and then they get the food registration certificate. So they are very stringent as compared to Indian laws.
Perfect. Now, we'll take the next question from Melvin Roverio. How would you compare your business model in terms of raw materials supplied to the stores via like McD's, right? McDonald's. I think how you basically compare yourself, how you supply the materials.
Yeah, as I said it to you, we use fresh produce. So it is very easily doable. Say, for example, although we're going to have the approved suppliers and all these things, but just for an instance, if somebody's running out, lettuce is lettuce. Anybody can buy from sort of anywhere, although they are not allowed. But if push comes to shove, if someone comes and goes buy good quality stuff of lettuce, and they can run the shows as well. As when compared to the McDonald's, it's a absolutely wrong comparison. So it's they have different segment. They are just, it's like you're not eating fresh chicken, you're just eating nuggets. They're just cooking. So it's all soybean, all other ingredients, all unhealthy. And you guys, this information is easily available on internet as well. That if you are eating McDonald's burger, what you're doing to yourself. So supply chain and the huge gap. So we are not even into that segment because that is not our market. As I said, it's affordable luxury, people, when they're gonna go and spend the money over the food, they're gonna feel full because it's all fresh, as well as fresh chicken. It's not raw, frozen stuff coming to the shops. It's gonna be fresh local suppliers who's gonna give the delivery of the chickens. Then we have the procedure of marinating and cooking it. So every single piece is been cooked fresh and with the same timing as well. So it's not gonna be. I know people are gonna say it's not QSR. Then we have cracked the code. So over the way the marination is, the way the overcoating is, the way the cooking time is, it takes exactly the same time. So we are still qualified for the QSR as well. So we don't have any comparison to McDonald's. I'm not to that level yet, and I don't wanna be.
All right.
Tarun, if I can also add on to that, friends, it's a wrong comparison to be done. And at the start, I mentioned there are two spaces or segments. One is industrial way of servicing, and the other is the gourmet way. And the highlight for a gourmet burger brand is the personalization, the importance which is given to the sauces and the bun, which includes a lot of things like the perfect meat to fat ratio, the perfect bread to filling ratio, and the type of patty used is very, very important because patty is the most important ingredient of a great burger. And gourmet burgers use fresh, high quality patty options. And if you look at the industrial chain, the burger chains, they use frozen patties. Gourmet burger prioritizes fresh ingredients for best flavor, texture. And also the type of protein used for the patty can also vary with options which can range from chicken, fish, vegetarian options. In a gourmet burger, the patty is carefully selected and prepared to enhance the overall taste and experience of the product. And the way the patties are also sourced is very different in a industrial chain or brands versus the gourmet chains. And proper seasoning is very, very important for achieving the best flavor in the burger patty. Overall, if it is over seasoned, under seasoned, they both can ruin the taste of the patty. So when preparing a gourmet burger, it is important to carefully also consider the type of meat which is being cooked and cooked in the way that maximizes the flavor and the moisture, which Tarun was reflecting upon. Great. So we can check if you have more questions to be answered.
We almost have answered all the questions.
Akashi, we have both vegetarian options and we also have non-vegetarian options. There's a very extensive menu that has already been prepared for India. Yes.
You can't survive without veg options over here. So it's a combination of all.
Okay, Mr. Menon has asked, like, how about offering a customized burger option, enhancing customer satisfaction and improve your brand's appeal?
Say again?
How about offering a customized burger option, enhancing customer satisfaction and improve your brand's appeal? I mean,
Okay.
it is, yeah.
So basically, as far as customization is concerned, if they want to add anything, if they want to remove anything, that is easily doable. It's, when they're placing their order. So if somebody want to have double patty or triple patty of chicken, or they want to remove the lettuce and they don't want to have this sauce, and they want, instead of this sauce, they want to have another sauce, that is easily doable. That, that's normal thing we are doing at the moment as well. So we're going to apply the same practices which we are doing in Australia. The same practices will be done over here. So we are not rigid for the change. So we are, customization. Everybody, food is something people are very particular for, and we are happy to customize with the customer needs. And it's a very small segment, anyways. Because only few people do the customization, but we are very open to that idea.
Perfect. We also have Swaraj, sir. Sir, would you like to add something? What we already have discussed?
No, thanks.
All right, so probably we already have answered all the questions. Viewers, in case if you would like to get in touch with the brand on one-on-one basis, you can get in touch with our hotline number, that is 9717683838, or you can also write to us at feedback@franchiseindia.in. I would also request Rahul. I think Rahul has already shared his number, right? You can also get in touch with Rahul directly in case if you want, right? He is reachable, very easily on his number. So that is how we can do. If not anything left, then it's time to end this session. Is that okay, everyone? Anything in?
Well, friends, I'd like to thank you all for coming on the webinar. We'll be happy to share the entire presentation that we presented today. Our team at Franchise India, Fran Global, along with Tarun, we worked on the Indian numbers, and we have studied the Indian market very, very carefully. And between our two companies, Franchise India and Fran Global, we have worked with some of the leading F&B chains, brought them to India. We are also working, as we speak, with many other Indian companies. And I think one question which I see coming across is the difference between the industrial and the gourmet. These are completely two different segments, and there is no comparison at all. It's a complete dining experience versus the other experience, which is from classic burger chains like McDonald's. Classic burger chains, or I would say they are very simple, timeless, more affordable, making them a great choice for quick, satisfying meal. Gourmet burgers, on the other side, they are more upscale and they give a more upscale dining experience, which also offers a very unique and high quality ingredients. So anybody who's looking forward to having one-to-one discussion, Tarun is here in India for the next one more week before he goes back. If I'm right, Tarun, you can add.
Yes,
And,
yeah.
and in Delhi for the next 2 more days, and in Bombay for 4 days, I think starting Thursday, he would be there in Bombay. We'd like to invite all of you who want to have one-to-one meeting or discussion. Rahul has shared his details. Rahul is also traveling to Bombay, and so is Swaraj. We look forward to hearing from you, and thank you for being with us once again. Tarun, any last message from you to everybody who's listening to us?
No, I really appreciate, that if people will, come to see us in Bombay and talk to me in person, because then it gives a better idea about the brand and all these things. And I just want to add, we haven't talked about, nobody asked, like, we are introducing our merchandise range as well for Indian market with the different sauces going to be available so people can take it home and enjoy as well. So that gives an additional revenue modeling for future franchises. Overall, I think it's a great combination with the Franchise India and with the Burgertory India team, which is going to be locally supporting, providing all the training, holding the franchise's hand, making sure their investments is secure, and running a good, successful story in India as well. So I would really appreciate everyone's support and hope to see you guys in Mumbai as well as in Delhi, because I will be staying in after exhibition, coming back to Delhi on first. Gonna be here a day or two, and if needed more, because I want to be showing the complete support and I'm dedicated to this project. So if someone wants to book the time, they can take the time from Rahul and meet me in person as well. Thanks, Sonia.
Thank you.
All right, so that's it for the day. I would like to thank all the viewers who joined this webinar. And of course, these webinars are done for you so that you can take an informed decision with the best opportunity available. We would also like to appreciate all the panelists for being available for this webinar, including Sonia ma'am, Tarun, Rahul, and Suraj, and talked about this brand. So that's it for the day. Tomorrow we will again come up with a new brand and we'll explore another business opportunity. Till then, take care and have a nice day ahead.